When you contract a viral condition, such as a cold or flu, your immune system responds by going into overdrive. Part of this response often involves raising your body's temperature, to make it less hospitable to the virus and other germs. Most people's usual body temperature is around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything 1 degree or more above this is considered a fever. Unlike bacterial infections, viral illnesses don't respond to antibiotics. Instead, most simply have to run their course. This can take anywhere from a couple of days to a week, or longer, depending on the type of infection. While the virus runs its course, there are several things you can do to help manage your symptoms. Coriander tea. Coriander is rich in vitamins and phytonutrients. It is a natural source to enhance your immunity. Coriander tea is helpful in relieving symptoms of viral fever such as a runny nose. To make coriander tea, boil the coriander seeds in water, and add a little milk and honey. Drink once cooled down. It is recommended to drink coriander tea at least twice a day, until your viral symptoms reduce. Rice water. Rice water, also known as congee, is a very famous home remedy for treating viral infection. It works as a diuretic agent that detoxifies the system, and clears out toxins from the body, thereby assists in treating viral fever. Have a glass of rice water, or congee on an empty stomach to get respite from fever. Taking a tepid bath. Many people consider taking a cold bath when they have a fever. However, doing so can cause shivering, which will increase body temperature even more. Instead, people can take a lukewarm or tepid bath to help the body cool off. A bath can also help soothe tired muscles. Make it spicy. Sprinkle cayenne pepper on your foods when you have a fever. One of its main components is capsaicin, the alarmingly hot ingredient that's found in hot peppers. Cayenne makes you sweat and also promotes rapid blood circulation. Garlic. Garlic is packed with many antibacterial properties. The main beneficial ingredients are allicin and diol sulfide sulfurous compounds that are antibacterial and antifungal. The warm nature of garlic can also lower high fever by promoting sweating. Crush 1 garlic clove and add it to 1 cup of hot water. Let it rest for 10 minutes and then strain. Drink this twice a day for best results. Bone broth. It seems that Grandma was right after all. Chicken soup is good for more than just the soul. Several components of broth are thought to be beneficial, including gelatin and cartilage, which support healthy immune function. Of course, it's also rich in bioavailable calcium, which is likely to be beneficial as well. Light clothing. When you want to break a fever, it's also a good idea to dress in light clothing, as lighter clothing can have a cooling effect. It's been reported that very warm clothing may increase a child's body temperature, even in the case that they are not ill. Essential oils. Sweat it out with peppermint oil, ginger oil, and cinnamon bark oil, which can help warm the circulatory system and cause sweating. Lavender, thyme, rosemary, eucalyptus, and sage oils also help to provide soothing comfort when treating a fever. Try applying a few drops of lavender oil in cool water, and soak a washcloth in the mixture. Rest it on your forehead for a cooling, relaxing effect. Alternatively, mix a few drops of peppermint oil with coconut oil, and rub it on the bottoms of your feet and the back of your neck. Black pepper and ginger tea. One of the common symptoms associated with viral fever, especially in children, is irregular bowels. For its effective treatment, make sure to try this black pepper and ginger tea. While black pepper helps in flushing out toxins, ginger's anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties are suitable for easing the viral symptoms. For this, boil water, milk, chopped ginger. After a few minutes, add tea leaves to boil for a bit. Finally, put a pinch of black pepper in that ginger tea. Get plenty of rest. A viral fever is a sign that your body is working hard to fight off an infection. Cut yourself some slack by resting as much as possible. Even if you can't spend the day in bed, try to avoid as much physical activity as possible. Aim for 8 to 9 hours or more of sleep per night. During the day, take it easy. It's also best to put your exercise routine on a temporary hold. Exerting yourself can further raise your temperature. Soak your socks. Try the wet sock treatment, a popular home remedy for fever. First, warm your feet in hot water. Then soak a thin pair of cotton socks in cold water, wring them out and slip them on just before going to bed. Put a pair of dry wool socks over the wet ones. This approach helps ease a fever by drawing blood to the feet, which dramatically increases blood circulation. Another way to draw blood to the feet is with a mustard foot bath. In a basin large enough for your feet, add 2 teaspoons of mustard powder to 4 cups of hot water, then soak. Basil. Basil is an effective herb for bringing down fever. This herb is just as effective as many types of antibiotics in the market. Its healing properties will help reduce fever very quickly. Take about 20 basil leaves and boil them. Now add 1 teaspoon of crushed ginger in the strained water, and boil until the solution gets reduced to half. Add a little honey, and drink this tea 2 or 3 times a day, for 3 days to get relief. Calcium. Some experts believe that calcium works with the fever to make it more effective, which may reduce illness duration. One small study of patients with dengue fever did find that supplementation with calcium and vitamin D reduced the duration and overall symptoms of the illness. Calcium is best obtained from food, but it can also be obtained through supplements. Consume probiotics. Probiotics are especially helpful in healing the gut, even during illness, as they help support the immune system. When you have a fever, it's your immune system that's compromised. Probiotics can help reduce the risk of certain acute common infectious diseases and enhance immune function. Sipping on some kombucha, or having some miso soup, or yogurt may help when you are sick with fever. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can happen easily, particularly with babies and young children. Often you will not have an appetite for food with a fever, as your body is busy using its energy to fight the illness, and doesn't want to expend it to digest food. There is no need to force your body to eat if you have no appetite, but keep up with the liquids. Try eating steamed vegetables, soups and broths if possible to stay nourished. Drink plenty of water and herbal teas. Avoid smoking. Smoking can compromise your body's ability to fight off the infection, and can extend the recovery process. So, it is best that you give up this habit, at least for as long as the fever persists. Reduce caffeine intake. Too much caffeine can be bad for you when you have a fever. Caffeine stimulates water excretion, and excessive intake can lead to dehydration. When you have a fever, try to avoid caffeine, or lower your intake. Avoid alcohol. You should abstain from drinking alcohol, whether it is beer, wine, or another drink, when you have a fever, regardless of severity. Alcohol weakens the immune system, making it harder for your body to recover quickly. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is another age-old remedy used to help draw out the fever. Soak a couple washcloths in diluted apple cider vinegar, 1 part vinegar to 2 parts water, and place them on your forehead and tummy, or wrap them around the soles of your feet. Alternatively, you can add a cup of apple cider vinegar to a warm bath. Raisins. Raisins are also an effective home remedy for treating fever. They are loaded with phenolic phytonutrients, which have antibacterial and antioxidant properties. Raisins are yummy and healthy snacks which can be eaten raw as well as can be used in cooking. A very high fever can be extremely dangerous. If your fever reaches above a temperature of 103 degrees Fahrenheit, go to an emergency room or an urgent care facility for testing. You may need prescription medication or hospitalization. There are plenty of home remedies that can alleviate your symptoms and get you back to normal. If you still feel sick after a few weeks, make an appointment with your doctor. If you have trouble breathing, have a rapid heartbeat, feel faint, or experience other severe symptoms, get medical help sooner. If you like our content, please consider to like and share. Leave comments below and subscribe to stay updated with us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.